Horace EPIST I Roman 7 Imitation of Horace, to Lord Oxford A Roman 5001, by Jonathan Swift. Harley, the nation's great support, returning home one day from court, his mind with public cares passed all Europe's business in his breast, observed a parson near Whitehall cheapening old authors on a stall. The priest was pretty well in case, and showed some humour in his face, looked with an easy careless mien, a perfect stranger to the spleen of sighs that might a pulpit fill, but more inclining to sit still. My lord, who if a man may say't loves mischief better than his meat, was now disposed to crack a jest, and bid friend Lewis too go in quest. This Lewis was a cunning shaver, and very much in Harley's favour, in quest who might this parson be, what was his name, of what degree if possible to learn his story, and whether he were Whig or Tory. Lewis his patron's humour knows, away upon his errand goes, and quickly did the matter sift, found out that it was Dr. Swift, a clergyman of special note, for shunning those of his own coat, which made his brethren of the gown take care betimes 3, to run him down no libertine, nor over-nice, addicted to no sort of vice, went where he pleased, said what he thought not rich, but owed no man, a groat in state opinions, la mode he hated Wharton like a toad, had given the faction many a wound, and libelled all the junto round, kept company with men of wit, who often fathered what he writ, his works were hawked in every street, but seldom rose above a sheet of late, indeed the paper stamp did very much his genius cramp, and since he could not spend his fire, he now intended for to retire. Said Harley, I desire to know from his own mouth, if this be so, step to the doctor straight, and say I'd have him dine with me today. Swift seemed to wonder what he meant, nor could believe my lord had sent, so never offered once to stir, but coldly said, your servant, sir. Does he refuse me? Harley cried, he does, with insolence and pride. Some few days after, Harley spies the doctor fastened by the eyes at Charing Cross among the rout where painted monsters are hung out. He pulled the string, and stopped his 5-coach, beckoning the doctor to approach. Swift, who could 6 neither fly nor hide, came sneaking to 7 the chariot side, and offered many a lame excuse. He never meant the least abuse. My lord, the honour you designed extremely proud, but I had dined, I am sure I never should neglect no man alive, has more respect. Well, I shall think of that no more, if y'all be sure to come at 4. The doctor now obeys the summons, likes both his company and commons, displays his talent, sits till 10 next day, invited comes again, soon grows domestic, seldom fails either at morning or at meals, came early and departed late, in short the gudgeon took the bait. My lord would carry on the jest, and down to Windsor takes his guest. Swift much admires the place and air, and longs to be a canon there in summer, round the park to ride, in winter never to reside. A canon, that's a place too mean, no doctor, you shall be a dean, 2 dozen canons round your stall, and you the tyrant o'er them all you need, but cross the Irish seas to live in plenty, power and ease. Poor Swift departed, and what's worse, with borrowed money in his purse, travels at least 100 leagues, and suffers numberless fatigues. Suppose him now a dean complete, demurely ate, lolling in his seat, and silver verge with decent pride stuck underneath his cushioned side. Suppose him gone through all vexations, patents, instalments, abjurations, first fruits and tenths, and chapter treats, dues, payments, fees, demands, and cheats. The wicked laities contriving to hinder clergymen from thriving, now all the doctor's monies spent, his tenants wrong him in his rent, the farmers spitefully combine, force him to take his tithes in kine, and parvisal 9 discounts arrears by bills for taxes and repairs. Poor Swift, with all his losses vexed, not knowing where to turn him next, above £1,000 in debt takes horse, and in a mighty fret rides day and night. At such a rate he soon arrives at Harley's gate, but was so dirty pale, and thin old Reed would hardly let him in. Said Harley, welcome, reverend Dean. What makes your worship look so lean? Why sure you won't appear in town in that old wig and rusty gown? I doubt your heart is set on pelf, so much that you neglect yourself. What I suppose now stocks are high, you've some good purchase in your eye. Or is your money out at use? Truce, good my lord, I beg a truce. The doctor in a passion cried, your raillery is misapplied experience I have dearly bought, you know. I am not worth a groat, but you resolve to have your jest, and 'twas a folly to contest then, since you now have done your worst, pray leave me where you found me first. Footnote 1 collated with Stella's copy Forster. Footnote 2 Erasmus Lewis esque, the treasurer's secretary. Footnote 3 by time Stella. Footnote 4 is now contented Stella. Footnote 5 the Stella. Footnote 6 would Stella. Footnote 7 by Stella. Footnote 8 Devoutly is the word in Stella's transcript, but it must be admitted that demurely is more in keeping Forster. Footnote 9 The Dean's agent a Frenchman. Footnote 10 The Lord Treasurer's porter. Footnote 11 I have experienced Stella,